podcast. We know you couldn't stay away. We can't either. We're here to give you more of what you need, more of what I need. You know, let's be real. This is therapy for me, and I should be paying all of you guys to be here. But either way, I'm glad you're here. How's your guys' mental health doing?
Terrible.
I forgot where I was for a moment.
Therapy for you guys today, and I'll be the provider?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
He got me.
Mental health's looking real good. Physical health could be going up.
It's like asking a serial killer to be the person who picks you up from the hospital when you're drugged up, you know. Like,
I'll take him home.
I'll take care of him.
you're the only friend I've got. I don't know anybody else.
I mean, but do you know he's a serial killer?
Get in the back of my hearse.
No.
You have a lot of suspicion.
There are signs.
Yeah, people still get killed.
Yeah.
He had a lot of organ meat in his fridge that just didn't look like it came from a pig or a deer or a cow. I don't know.
What's he pulling out
Mind
of the
your business.
bag?
Mind your
business.
I want to know.
Life got his bag out.
Just an innocuous zipper.
But it was a long zipper.
It was really long.
It's like a brass zipper, so it's a little extra noisy.
So in the whole, is everybody ready? You needed to pull out your dice now?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Life ran a game for us and then took home my GMing equipment.
You
and
had it
I'm
coming.
still adjusting to the new reality where
You got it back and you're fine.
yeah, nothing happened. I didn't notice it was gone until like the day I needed it. So it was gone for like 2 weeks. Day 14, I'm like, where the fuck is it?
That's why we have checklists. All right, checklist saves lives.
It was so sad how like dependent I am on routine because I was setting up and I couldn't find this one piece and I just started like wandering around the house.
I can't do the rest of my setup.
I didn't know what came next.
Yeah. I'd like to imagine Tony's got a set of pretty well pointed bookshelves in the room, and I like to imagine that he spent, you know, an unreasonable amount of time being like, is it between these two?
I went through every book. Yeah, like twice. I was like, life wouldn't do that to me.
I did do that.
You did it on purpose.
I did it.
Well, I knew pretty early on, and I didn't tell you.
I feel so betrayed.
Yeah.
Therapy today was going to be rough. So, season 2 finale. I think we're just going to wrap up all of fall here. And I like how that's lining up with like Halloween and our anniversary, our year anniversary. So, we're going to try to get a lot done. We're also in a weird limbo space with like half a party. We're playing at the table with half a party. So don't feel like you can't participate. I might tell you to shut up. But if you're part of the peanut gallery, that doesn't mean that you can't throw an equip or a jive or, you know,
Or
make
for-
Jeff cry.
Still chained up in prison.
Some of you deserve where you're at. Some of this is just natural consequence playing out.
I would argue that that's not whatever.
I was listening.
Yeah, I know. I said words and they came out wrong and I stopped.
Gave up.
Yeah.
All right.
He's learning.
As we're transitioning from book 2 to book 3, it's very important that we take a moment and take tally of our current hope, security, and food points.
We have plenty of all three.
Yeah, but the specifics are going to come very, very important when it comes time to determine your overall success for how winter in Willowshore goes.
Yeah, I think we're
We're going to be doing this again. I just want to see and kind of make sure everyone's on the same page with it.
I've got 15 hope, 13
Same.
food,
Same.
14 security.
Same.
I think we're going to lose about 50% of the population over Willowshore over the winter.
I'm so nervous. I'm so anxious. Last time, mostly it was Gardis going through it in prison. having some spiritual experiences, having some hallucinations, and mostly just having a really bad time. Ari's going through some changes, and she's a bit of a recluse as well. You know, the town of Willowshore actively falling apart, and she's dyeing her clothes. And the Cofield brothers haven't been with us for like 2 weeks now, so we finally got it figured out.
Stefan died.
Osu died.
Who? Come on, guys, it's time to move on. That was weeks ago.
I'm not over it yet.
You
It
know,
was
I
rough.
moved on from Stefan's death, but I'm still sad about Violet's.
Yeah. It's very sad. He was great.
My mom told... Hi, Mom. Mom told me she literally cried when that happened. And
Aw,
yeah,
Mom.
Yeah. I was like, it's the best game ever. She's like, how'd you make me care about a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude? She's pretty cool. Thanks for listening.
Shout out to Tony's mom.
Yeah, she's great. So we're just gonna pick it up where we left off. If you're not exactly sure where that is, just go back and listen to the last one. The
Everybody
one right
died.
before here. And it's going to be evening time. It's very, very cold now. It's very, very rainy. Where do we want to start with? You know what? I know where we want to start. What's the hero point situation?
0.
0.
Also 0.
I'm the same as everybody else.
Just where I like it. Gardis, I need you to give me an extremely important will save.
What if I...
And keep in mind, you have a bunch of conditions. I believe you're down on hit points still.
Yeah, I'm at 38 hit points right now. So I guess right now Gardis can't get a full regaining
No, you are not
I'm not
getting-
regaining
you
hit
are
points
not
back at
getting
the end of
full
the day.
rest, no.
So yeah, still at 38 hit points. So a will save, you say?
Will save, please.
Okay. Oh, fuck yes, a natural 20.
Wow.
How important was this, Tony?
I'm actually kind of relieved to hear that.
Good job, Jeff.
That's
I didn't-
33.
I didn't need a third person making a character. Did you calculate your stupefied conditions and such?
I don't know, man.
30.
30.
Kyle can't track hero points and Jeff can't track conditions.
You shouldn't have to do math when you're playing games. You know what I mean? Like,
Pathfinder's my favorite game.
it is my favorite game. Everybody else can shut up about
Why
it.
is there so much reading? Gardis, you're being shaken awake very aggressively, and it's Joey Woey. He's like in your face, and he's like unshackling your hands, and he's like, Gardis, they're heading out today. You have to get ready. And you blink, and it's Midge. Gardis, you need to tell me how Osu died.
You said it was Joey Woey.
And, well, you think it's Midge now, but then you look, and it's Granny Who, and she seems to be, like, holding your stuff. And she's like, do not forget, Goddess, you have agreed to serve. And as you're kind of, like, standing up, you blink, and you see Belric. And he goes to open his mouth to speak. And, you know, your arms are just full of, like, all this stuff. And you kind of, like, go to take a step out. And Belric, your father, says, you have to make a choice, Gardis. That wasn't his voice at all. That wasn't it. Well, he was older, kind of crotchety.
Yeah. He's Gardis, but like 100 years older.
You have to make a choice, Gardis.
There we go.
You're gonna have to make a choice. And then you see, like, opening your cell as you come out. It's not Belric at all. It's Captain Jang Pang. I'm Captain Jang Pang and you black out.
Damn it.
He brings the unconsciousness. I bring the solemnescence. You fall asleep when I'm around.
Who's gonna get it next? We're at the Cerulean Boar. And It's dark. It's quiet. There's a knocking at the door.
Ari will slowly, she takes her time, goes over and opens the door.
It's old Mitsuki. Ari, may I come in?
Of course. Anytime.
And he comes in, and one of his retainers, one of his bodyguards, and there's very few of them today. You have, there's like 3 people at your door. Usually he's, a person of 6 sort of thing.
They must stay behind. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
She draws her longsword.
She's changed. I do want to point out, though, so Ari did dye her clothes. She actually removed the sleeves off of her cloak, and you can see on her left arm there are a few new tattoos. So there is an orca with a folded over fin. And then on her her forearm there is a Venarin and an Uruxi. That was Violet, right? And you can tell who they are, but they have their it's a profile of their faces, and their foreheads are together, and they're holding hands in a handshake. And yeah, so that's new.
Oh, wait.
New ink. And then you can see on another part of her arm there's the beginning of a frying pan.
I love the idea that
Where's Anko?
I love the idea that Stefan doesn't get a profile, he gets an orca, where you were you sat down, you drew it out, and you're he's got such a dumb face, I'm gonna make him a fish. I'm gonna make him into a whale.
That's how I want to remember him. I want to remember him as
Well,
Storka.
it's something that symbolizes them, and really the brotherhood between Osu and Violet was so strong and powerful, so she wanted to encompass that. And she did care a lot about Stefan, but finding something that really depicted him as a person other than like a paper of rules.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Falling out of a tree.
Something like that. Yeah, I guess I'll do an arm and a cast. But I don't know.
A deer with a giant bloody heart in its mouth.
Yeah, I do still want to see that character art. But anyways, that was one of the first things that he turned into, and it was a really cool moment.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Matsuki?
He kind of moves his hand forward to gesture to one of his bodyguards, and they come forward and they hand you a bottle, a clay sort of jug, I guess. It's sealed. You have given as much of yourself to Willowshore as anyone, and in many instances much more. There are things you should know. We have pulled in all Silver Mist Lodge members to bolster the guards. This cuts into their hunting. It cuts into their patrols of the surrounding woods. This might make us safer, but it does not make us any stronger. A gray fungus has begun to spread through some of the buildings. The rot is accelerated. It weakens everything. We are doing everything we can to make sure it doesn't hit any of the food stores. We have been attacked by thatchlings from the north. We were actually about to give up the village expansion until Kurgan and his circle of druids decided to take total control. And perhaps not just of the expansion, but they seem to have become something of Great Willow's personal guard. People have begun reporting strange things. Very strange things, almost as if there's mass hallucinations. Worst of all, someone's gone missing.
Who?
Belric Drunk.
Missing?
He's been at the Hand of Spring for some time now. His bed is empty. There is no gear. He is just gone. No reported sightings, nothing.
What was his status like before he disappeared? Was he awake?
No. No one had seen him awake in weeks.
It's so strange.
We are planning on telling Gardis in the morning.
I can tell him.
It is not required of you.
It's okay. I'll tell him.
You are very strong, Ari.
Thank you. I don't feel like it. But I'm getting better.
I hope you know that as much as Willowshore is leaning on you, you can lean on us.
Thank you. I've been feeling so alone lately.
I'm right here.
They embrace.
She'll hug him.
He kind of flinches away and then like awkwardly pats you on the back like he doesn't really know how to hug.
The guards attack Ari. Get off Matsuki.
She's arrested.
You take 23 points of piercing damage from a spear.
Where did that come from? Go ahead.
I was hoping that you would talk with, or maybe even go with, Elizabeth Kendora to work on the ritual for the new team to walk the Pilgrim's path.
I think that's a great idea. I know that it's my purpose to go back through that portal. I don't know what else I can do to save Willowshore, other than to figure out what's going on with that curse on the other side.
I'm comforted to hear such strength, and made all the happier knowing that Willowshore has a protector like you. You guys share some tea, a couple more pleasantries. Was there anything else you'd like to say to Matsuki?
Yes. Who was the guy? Was it Cho that was also in the jail cell?
Yeah.
Old Cho in the prison cell.
Do you know what happened to old Cho? He seemed mad.
He has gone quite mad. The day after the reenactment festival, he hurried out in the morning with all haste. He was so excited to deliver your guys' breakfast. He said Gardis was going to love it more than anything he's made in his restaurant. But then he went missing. He was found down, gravely injured sometime, and when he came to, he just hasn't been right since. He was in my manor for a while, convalescing, and then was moved to the Hand of Spring, and finally when we decided that there was nothing else we could do for him and he was a bigger threat to other people, well, you saw.
I did. He's not the same.
That's what I said. I'm having fun.
I'm really glad that you came to visit me.
I hope you know, Ari, my door is always open to you. Unfortunately now, I must be off. There are many other matters to... There's another knock at your door. And it is getting fairly late now.
Okay. I gotta get that, but...
and he opens it, and like his bodyguards look kind of shocked that like he would open a door, and it is a kitsune on the other side, middle-aged, graying a bit, male kitsune, fox humanoid.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
This is Kazuma Oono, and you would recognize the director of the Seven-Colored Songbird. I think you guys have probably maybe bumped heads once or twice. Nothing too crazy or over the top, but you always preferred performing in the Leshy Saloon over the Seven-Colored Songbird. So
yeah, I remember when I was making my character, I thought that there was a reason why I didn't play there, and it was because of this guy is just kind of cocky.
Oh, okay.
And
Let me get in that headspace.
yeah,
It'll be so hard for you.
it doesn't have to be that way, but like I do remember thinking that when I was creating her. And
You don't have a character right now. When I was like, not everyone from the peanut gallery had to participate.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you would understand that.
Sorry. Sorry. Can I play a mouse in the background and just squeak sometimes?
Yeah, but you're under the floorboard, so no one can hear it.
Okay.
hello, Kazuma.
Oh, Matsuki Ari. I'm sorry. I don't mean to intrude.
I'm just waiting for a squeak.
What is it? What do you need?
I actually wanted to talk to you about...
I fucking hate this guy.
We all hate him already. He's such a big. How is this guy a performer? Jesus.
He's director.
Oh, okay.
He's the director.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I wasn't sure what I was going to do with him. So,
She rolls her eyes.
I know you have been through a lot, but... I thought I could give you a sort of gift. It's nice. Look. And he hands out a Sterling Artisan Tools writing set. Every good storyteller should write down their ventures. The Ballad of Violet Wagon, or perhaps The Saving of Willowshore. Someone once told me you were working on a bestiary.
Yes.
Hopefully these tools will help you in doing all that cool stuff.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I do want to know though, why are you here? Why did you want to give this to me other than for my stories?
There's power in stories, knowledge to be obtained. I only hope that when you are done, you share it with the rest of us.
I'm just wondering what kind of strings are attached.
Hopefully, it'll come to the benefit of Willowshore and we can survive this terrible time. I know you have been through quite a bit, but you are very suspicious, Ari.
Yes, I have reason to be suspicious. Thank you for the gift. That's very kind.
I have known Kazuma for a very long time. He might be, and he kind of Mitsuki gives Kazuma a sideways glance, eccentric, but he is not wrong. There is power in story, Ari. And who better to catalog it all?
Thank you, old Matsuki. You always know what to say.
Sometimes this guy needs a bit of a translator. And then, as they both kind of turn to leave, there's a knock at your door.
No one's seen me for like 5 days.
Ari, it's me. Open up. Why is this door closed?
You know,
Change the locks.
your director, for whatever reason, I couldn't get the picture of Count Olaf out of my head.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like, he's got steepled fingers in front of him. Like, as he's talking, he has this like weird toothy Kitsune smile.
His entire troop is just like vagrants who got stuck in Willowshore because he promised them a job. You know, like there's no actually talented people in his theater or musical troupe or whatever.
That's
But
called
Willowshore
human
doesn't
trafficking.
have anything else to compare it to, so they're like, man,
Yeah.
hopefully it's better in the cities.
Yeah.
She'll
So you can't even get to the door now at this point because like there's Matsuki in front of you, like sideways in front of you, narrating for Kazuma, who was like with his back to the door, like he didn't really get fully inside.
Couple of guards.
Thank you.
excuse me.
And one of the guards goes to open the door, and there is nothing there. There's no one there, anyways, but there is something there. It's an Amazon package. No, it's a little envelope. It's a little package, like an envelope almost. It's kind of long, narrow, and the bodyguard like sticks his head out, out the door, looks around left to right, looks up, looks left to right again, grabs the package and comes back in and just says to Floozlewoofer, to Ari Flusenhofer.
Flusen.
Foozelwoofer?
Foozle. I think that's it.
Fluzelwoofer.
Wilmel Numari, Foozelwoofer.
Fluzelwoofer.
Werfer.
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 The guards that's the guards talking the whole time.
I never knew your whole name.
Trying to read it out on the thing.
There's the three of them standing there going back and forth. Fluzel. Does anybody know who this is?
Yeah, I think we should take this with us. Seems weird.
Wrong address.
Yeah.
That's me. Thank you.
They'll give it to you and they'll be like, well, if there's nothing else, we'll see ourselves out, and the expedition team leaves in 2 days' time.
Okay, thank you.
And we cut away from the Cerulean boar as Numel Nomari sits down with this package she has. And then we are going to go to sometime later, probably early morning. It's Old Matsuki and his manor, and he's surrounded by some of the town guards, some of his bodyguards, some of the Silver Mist Lodge members. And he's like, tomorrow, Amadir will lead the expedition team. This has been volunteer only, but I believe we have put together a very capable group. Ari has agreed to not just help the ritualists, but go back down the Pilgrim's path. Amadir will lead Sumika, Hayarha, and Red to the Tansugi Monastery to find the answers we need. That means the rest of you are going to have to take up the slack left by Amadir, Hayarha, and Red.
And Sumika.
She's more of an auxiliary. She's,
She doesn't get a lot done.
yeah,
It's better that she's gone.
They're trying to find a spot.
She's
for
more
her
of
to
a
do something
distraction.
she's a support role, so,
What's wrong with the support role?
What about her husband?
Hayarha's husband?
Yeah.
He's a fisherman.
So he's just gonna stay back while she goes off and does all this stuff? Man. What a hero.
We all have our roles.
The rest of us here at the Odd Box Podcast don't support toxic masculinity, but yes, he's deeply shamed about his inability to fight spirits.
Good.
Who's this guy in the back of the room?
He's only been working tirelessly, hours upon hours, trying to provide food for the town.
Is Ari in this meeting?
No.
Okay.
Shut up. You're 1 night behind all of this, okay? You're
I'm
jet
just-
lagged. You're still trying to unseal your envelope.
Jesus Christ.
So mean.
I have taken a lot of time with Granny Who's help to make sure you guys are well provisioned. And he gives each of you guys a bag. So, Red, write this down.
Oh, okay.
You get 1 week's worth of rations. You get antidote, 2 of them. And you get 2 moderate healing potions. There's also stacks of pretty mundane gear, some chest pieces for armor, plenty of leather armor and stuff like that, bows, short swords, daggers, stuff that people might not necessarily take while they're out hunting all the time, but stuff that you might need to fill your role in this expedition team. So do you have your weapons and armor and
Yeah, I got a guy's arm for a weapon, and then just some leather hide armor.
Cool. So as you
I'll take a dagger though.
as you step up and start picking out your gear, what do the people of Willowshore see?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I really like rolling things, so it's always fun for me to make characters because I always roll them. So Red is a full orc, and
That is also my first question. Why are all of your characters named after colors?
because I don't have any creativity. His full name, his real name is Hung Young Brock, and it means honey badger. And you guys will find out why eventually. And
Eventually.
yeah. Hopefully, if he doesn't die right away. But the townspeople call him Red because his tribe practiced ritual scarring, and all of his scars, he's got really like deep green, dark skin, but all of his scars are like red keloid scars. And so everybody called him Red just because he's covered in these red keloid scars, and nobody wanted to call him Honey Badger. You know.
How big are you?
Oh yeah. So again, rolled for everything. He's 6'4" and 215 pounds, which is actually small
That's
for an orc.
pretty lean.
Yeah. Lean and short for an orc. They're regularly 7 feet in the Pathfinder universe. So he's tall for a human, but short for an orc. And
Scrappy guy.
Yeah, and limmy, all arms and legs, just like long reach on everything. He is like bald on top, and he's got like brown and gray hair around the sides. He's in his like early 50s. Which
That's
is
pretty old
Wow.
for orcs.
yeah, getting up there for an orc, but still like real physically fit, real strong. He would be a pretty handsome guy, except for the fact that he's got a mouth like an Oni mask. You know, like you'd look at him and be like, oh yeah, he's a good look, and then he like smiles or something. You're like, Jesus, the
He's got
teeth on this
he's
guy.
got the tusks.
Yeah, big tusks, big, like just a big mouth, like it's wide on his face, and when he smiles or opens his mouth big, it's just all teeth and tusks and stuff.
A lot of the aging and stuff came from his backstory, where he, a bit of a world traveler. There is not a lot of like natural orc in Tianjia and stuff like that. So that was actually kind of fun to do, like a deep dive on like just the different world and stuff. I'm such a nerd about it. So
yeah, we want to talk about that a little bit? I like it. I want to talk about it. Okay,
I don't want to steal your thunder.
Okay, so he's from a tribe who, like, most of the orcs are from the Inner Sea region, from the, that's kind of a byproduct of the dwarven quest for sky. The orcs got pushed to the surface also, and there's no way to talk about orc culture for the last 7,000 years without also talking about dwarves in the Inner Sea region.
Quest for sky.
Yeah. And so a group of the orcs decided that they didn't want that to be their legacy or their history or they didn't want their frame of reference to be just determined by somebody else, and so they emigrated to Tianjia and just found a place in the high mountains where they could start a new tribe and not have to deal with the past and stuff. And so
That's cool.
his whole childhood was about trying to like rebuild orc culture, and things didn't go great, and now here we are. But yeah, he's got an interesting perspective on culture and stuff.
So you walk up and you start, you grab your handouts, and Matsuki
My freebies.
reaches up real high to put a hand on your shoulder. All of Willowshore is in your debt, Hung Yang Brock.
No problem. Got this. We're doing it. We'll get out there. We'll see them trifling. They'll be trifling. We'll get it. Don't worry about it.
And Matsuki nods, pretending to understand.
Kids these days.
So let's go back one more night. Ari's sitting there, kind of just like not quite sure where to even start opening this package. The first thing you see as you pull this out is just like, it seems to be like a lot of information, a lot of paper, right? You pull the first scroll out, and you see the signature at the bottom. It's from Asahina Shinzo. It reads, "You have come to a crossroad, and I wish to give you all that I can. First, should he walk the path with you, do not put your back to Gardis. He has much left to face. Second, remember the light always chases out the darkness. And finally, I cannot express my gratitude for your generosity. Alas, it is my turn to return your little piece of time magic. It has been invaluable, and I know that your need grows. Shinzo." The next thing you pull out, you kind of stop, because it seems to be in your handwriting and not his.
It reads, "Always our moon. The sun's light fades, warm and pink. Darkness then begins to slink. The shadows stretch, but not to claim. They cool the fire, not quench the flame. But as faith and hope drip away, a silver face rises, making her way. Through every phase she shifts with grace, a steady light in endless space. her waxing so that we remember, in order to grow, feed the embers. And when she ebbs, do not fret, born anew, she resumes her trek. We learn, we change, our hearts may bend, but every dusk brings light again. We honor those souls that move on the river of life, making us strong. Ari.
And you can't help but recognize how familiar that is. Do you recognize that at all?
Yes, that is an adaptation of the poem that I made for the moon.
In your handwriting.
In my handwriting.
And lastly, as you're like staring at this poem, this very familiar looking marble, like kind of glass marble, just like rolls out of the package and ding, 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 ding. You recognize it, but
what is this? She'll pick it up and do.
You are looking at it. It's just so familiar to you. And then it kind of clicks. You had this at the lumber camp. Yeah. In the warehouse. What you originally thought to be a frozen lava of Black Peak, remember it was the heightened version,
Yeah.
is actually what is known as a eternal eruption of Black Peak. And I'll let you look that up.
Okay.
Sick.
I like to live my life like it's an eternal eruption.
Gross.
It's a real problem.
Not for me.
Doctors don't know what to do.
This is an intervention, Kyle.
What was it called? An eternal eruption? Mm-hmm. An eternal eruption, level 5. Do you want to just read it here? Or do you want me to read it to you?
You can read it.
Yeah, you can read it.
So,
it's
yeah.
not coming up for some reason.
Resembling frozen lava, an eternal eruption is made with the same type of time magic, but is built to loop through time, reforming itself after it's used. Determining the difference between the two requires a close examination to see a faint, repeating pattern of red runes. So activate as the lava bomb effect. You fling the eternal eruption with the effect of the frozen lava at the same item level. After 2d4 hours, the eternal eruption reforms itself in a container on your person, typically the one you most recently used to store it in. So it's the same thing, but it just keeps coming back to you.
Every 2d4 hours.
That's
Cool.
awesome. That's
Cool.
actually really frequently, too. That means
Yeah.
you can use it multiple times per day.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Time magic, though. You got a there's a
Chronomancy.
chrono wizard. Yeah, has got his eye on you.
Yeah, it's okay. Just add it to the list of problems.
Keep in mind too, it was of Black Peak. I think there's one version lower that you.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yes.
just it's like the level 2 version of it right here.
Cool.
Gardis, I have some really good news for you, my man.
I didn't die in prison.
You are fatigued, drained 1, and sickened 1, and stupefied 1.
Jesus. Hold on.
He doesn't even know where to go.
I like to imagine that on account of having difficulty casting his make wine spell, that his whole cell smells like wine, but he hasn't managed to get it over his head at all. Just like he finally casts it and it's like outside the window. He's like, God damn it.
Gardis, you feel just so exposed. You're in your underwear still. You're still covered in body fluids, and you're looking up at the sky. You're like on your back, just like looking up. There's trees around you.
Fuck.
There's like no other buildings, and then you hear a familiar voice.
They just ditch my body in the forest. They think I was dead or something.
Threw you on the other side of the portal.
Yeah.
Gardis. Gardis. Time to wake up.
Ari?
Oh, Gardis.
Jeff, I love working with you, man.
You look like shit, man. What happened to you?
Me? You're supposed to be dead.
I am dead.
Oh, shit. Are you like, is he formed there? Like, is he full form, or am I just hearing a ghost?
Oh boy, you're really out of it. You know, I always said that I'd be dead before I saw you sober, but I didn't think it'd be real.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you learned anything from all of this?
Shit, I don't know, man.
Why did you put yourself in here?
What do you mean Matsuki did it?
Uh-huh. If you can't see the parallels between this and all the other problems you've ever been in, I don't know why I'm here talking to you.
Honestly, neither do I. Why the hell are you here talking to me?
Because, Jeff, everybody's depending on you.
Jeff.
Oh,
It just got real meta.
yeah, just paralleled life and... Oh, God. There's so much piling up. I really shouldn't be here right now.
I told you this one was going to be therapy.
This is a real intervention here.
I do feel like I need to walk away, though. Like, I'm not supposed to witness this moment.
So much stuff to do at home. My kids, I didn't even find a babysitter. I just left them.
But you too, Gardis. This is your responsibility.
Sorry.
I know, but...
And here you go again, getting yourself thrown in a real prison instead of a proverbial prison.
Listen, we had so many reputation
You
points
got
with
yourself
Mitsuki.
shanked.
I didn't expect this to happen.
And what's this, a prison tattoo?
Yeah, you like it? Granny Who snuck in and gave it to me.
That's not bad.
Wait, I thought I looked down. Wasn't it invisible? Is it? Can I see it there?
It's glowing.
Okay.
Listen, Gardis, I know that things are really rough for you right now, but I'm being very serious. People are still very much depending on you, and you can't help anybody stuck in here. And I'd
forest?
start knocking on his forehead.
We're out in the middle of a forest. What do you mean?
Rubbing my knuckle into his...
And the pain
Hell, slap him away.
begins to wake you up. It is night out, and you are chained to a floor in a prison cell.
I just looked down at myself. Son of a bitch.
Actually, matter of fact, your stitches popped open, and you take another 3 points of damage.
No.
Anyone else?
I poisoned your beer.
You admitted it.
You look around your cell real quick.
You don't know if you hallucinated that or not, though.
Grow a sense of humor.
I couldn't. It couldn't have been him. I was with him the whole time.
I do want to have a scene.
Do it. Set it up. Take me there.
So this is going to be in the time after she saw Gardis, but before Matsuki came to her.
Okay.
So this is in the Cerulean Boar, and she's hang on, I need to get into the scene. She's going through the safe, and she pulls out the tea, like the tea and the teapot, and she's going to take that to the Leshy Saloon.
Oh.
You got to pull out a bunch of fish bones and stuff to get there.
Okay, that's fine. Why are these even in here?
Okay, cool. There's leshies all outside as they're like, well, I guess you said it's, what time of day is it?
It's midday.
Okay. They're outside like working on the garden. They're trying to like board up more of the windows that came down, and yeah, they're all hard at work.
She'll go up to one of them. Is Mountain
Yeah,
Summit?
she's right there.
Okay. Okay, you cut me off.
MSG's standing right outside,
MSG.
kind of directing.
Hey, MSG, I know we didn't really end things on a good note, but I really wanted to say that I'm sorry for everything that I did. I was wrong for my actions, and it got people hurt and killed, and I apologize for that.
And she comes over and hugs you.
And
They come over and hug you.
yeah,
I missed you.
I missed you too. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. I wanted you to have this. And she hands her a box with the tea kettle and set and all of the magical teas in there.
Take a reputation point for South Bank.
Everybody or just her? Because I don't know if we get them on cross tractor.
No, there's one pool of reputation points.
I hope you can bring some good to the town with this tea.
Why aren't you serving it at your tea house?
I don't really want any visitors right now. I
Can't keep up with our competition, huh?
can't. You guys are you're too good. That's true. It's not really a place of joy anymore, and I don't really want to spend too much more time inside those four walls. But I appreciate your friendship. You've always been very kind to me.
I hope we can go into business together someday.
That would be wonderful. Maybe after all of this is over, we can go back to the old times.
Oh, the old times.
And she's going to go back to the boar, and while she's rooting around in the safe again, just to kind of see what else is in there,
More fish bones.
is there a chance that there is a stash of sleepy time tea?
I 100% gave you a dose back in the day. And
You
never used
did?
it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you just offered or if you gave it to me.
Yeah, I mean, there is one dose floating around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she will then, she will steep up some tea,
Oh, shit.
and she just uses a mundane pot that's there. And in the middle of the day, she'll just take a nap.
Give me a will save. Wasn't expecting someone else to get an addiction.
That's a natural 19
Oh.
for a 30.
Oh, you got a cute new rolling dice tower.
My sister actually gave it to me. It's
Yeah?
cute. It has a little, I was going to show it to the camera, but it's
very
not there. Has a little owl. And she also gave me these nice little red sparkly dice.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when I roll it inside of this tower, it usually rolls like 15 or higher. So,
Because they're weighted.
Sick.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but
That's just a good gift.
Yeah.
You can give me a fortitude save, or you can choose to fail.
I'll just roll it. Natural 1
She failed the
for
fortitude.
a 9. Leaving it up to the dice.
Critically failed the fortitude save.
She never wakes up again.
Yeah, she's gonna miss the date to like, leave.
No,
Don't go without me.
Matsuki came later. She, may have been a little disheveled, but
Is there anyone else that needs the camera for a minute?
I think that after Red was asked to do the thing and had the thing, that he'd want to go talk to Ari about his boys.
Okay,
So-
let's go back one more day before the tea. Then, so this would be
so this would be after the tea.
okay. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. You might be a changed person after the tea, but I'm still working on your consequences.
Nice. Okay.
How could there be consequences for our actions?
So Red would show up, and at this point, he'd be all decked out for the party. Like, he'd have his hide armor on. He does a war mask when it's time to go in, and he just paints his whole skull white, and then his red scars kind of shine through. So he kind of gives the impression of like a sugar skull Oni mask when he's ready to fight.
Nice.
And so anyway, he'd come a knocking, probably in the evening or something, after your sleepy time tea is worn off or whatever, and just be like, hey kiddo, you got a minute?
Oh, hi, Red. Yeah, come on in.
Thank you. I just needed to stop by. I heard about Stefan, and I was hoping that you could tell me how he died, because those kids were like, they were like my kids, Violet and Stefan. They were like my babies. So
She shivers. Yeah. Are you sure you want to hear how it happened?
yeah, I gotta know. I wasn't there for my boys, and now I'm boy and girl. Boy, girl. I wasn't there for my kids, and now I can't forgive myself for it.
Why don't you come in and take a seat?
Which he does.
And she'll whip up some tea
Sleepy time tea.
in her, rinse it out really well in her mundane kettle. So, yeah. Anyways, it was bad. We went on the other side of the wall, and we met this Kappa. His name was Unko.
Kappa's a no good.
He actually was really...
Yes!
He was really nice.
Yeah, I suppose there's good ones every
He
kind.
was very scared, and he had no water in his head bowl. So we went over, Well, Osu distracted Gardis, 'cause Gardis also hates Kappas.
I don't hate him.
We went over, Stefan and I, and helped him up and gave him some water for his head bowl.
That boy always had such a sweetheart.
He did. She cries a little bit. Well, I guess this Kappa, Unko, is cursed by some witch that's over there. And he said he couldn't get home. So we were helping him find his way back to his lake. We got to the lake, and these giant two-headed snake creatures showed up, and they attacked us.
Two-headed snake.
Yeah, but like they had their body, and then on each end is their head.
Oh my god, I hate snakes. I hate everything that slithers or wiggles.
Yeah, man, we have quite a reputation with snakes.
It's like they don't care about how you're supposed to move in life. You're supposed to have legs and ambulate. They don't even know. They don't even do it like they're supposed to do it. It's like the devil's walk is what it is.
And it's really confusing because I don't even know how they poop. Like, it's just weird.
And they had two heads.
Two heads.
Smug two-headed snake.
Very big, scary heads.
It's like a mountain of arrogance attached to a tree trunk of body.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Anyways, they're probably still there. So we'll have to watch out for that. They have this poison or venom that paralyzes you.
Yeah.
They kept paralyzing us, and we're watching each other slowly die. And Stefan just kept getting bitten over and over and over and over again. And he turned into this big purple blob. And I saw his eyes go so wide, and all of his insides just came out of his mouth. It was awful.
That poor boy never stood a chance. He was the smartest person I ever met in my life, and somehow he was still the stupidest person I ever met in my life. Like, why is he fighting giant snakes? What's he doing?
Well, Stefan was the smartest person that Red knows.
Smartest and stupidest. He was the smartest dumb guy I ever met.
He was quite special. Osu went in a similar fashion, but he definitely put up more of a fight. He was so strong and so brave. But eventually, his insides came out too.
It's horrific.
And I just sat there, watching.
Now, Matsuki asked me to go with you guys on this trail. We gonna kill those snakes when we find them?
Well, yeah, we have to. I
That's gonna
can't
make
just
me
let
feel
them exist out there. These monstrosities. And she'll pull out this piece of paper where she had drawn the amphisabenas and whatever she knows about them. She doesn't know their name because it was actually Osu who got the knowledge roll. I could possibly do a retroactive one, but yeah, just showing him that picture so you can see what they look like.
You got a real talent for this. You got any more?
Yeah, and she'll bring out the shambling mound type thing that we fought, and the giant creature that killed Violet, and all of these she'll just sift through.
You mean to tell me a Wriggler got Violet too?
Yep.
This is ridiculous.
Yep. We gotta watch out for those big giant monstrosities out there.
All right. And they'll probably wrap things up, and
You also bring Ari a gift of 2 moderate healing potions, 2 antidotes, and a week's worth of rations.
okay. Sick.
Cool.
Oh, there's one more thing Red would like to do. I heard Violet had an egg. Can I hold the egg?
I was actually gonna show you. It's right here, and she has this little nest that it's sitting in. This is baby Violet.
It's crazy that he knew about that.
Yeah, right?
Apparently the whole town knows.
Yeah, off air, we were trying to decide who knew about the egg, and Tony rolled a perfect 100 on his D100
I
roll.
was going to roll percentage to figure out what percent of Willowshore knew.
And everybody knows.
Even-
So
Small town secret.
Even the people.
apparently you don't go to Dr. Dami if you want discretion.
Show me where in Willowshore they have HIPAA laws.
yeah.
Show it. Show me.
Yeah, apparently all the people living under a rock still know about Violet's egg.
Yeah. So Red picks it up and just kind of rolls a tear. He's like, it's just like when she was a baby.
Yep. I now have a child, I guess.
Can I sit here tonight? Just hold him?
Yeah, you can stay anytime. This place is pretty empty right now.
So, yeah, Red will probably just roll up by the fire.
Unwed mother is so sad.
I didn't ask for this.
This is not a family values podcast.
Ari's asleep. And do you have any questions for the future that you wanted to ask, like a specific course of action, or are you just going to ride the Dreamtime tea?
I don't even know how to
Cool.
what to ask.
So you kind of pick yourself up and you're in this silver orchard. Every tree bears like this like glowing iridescent fruit. It's all hanging low and ripe. Even you can reach up on tiptoe and grab some. And the ground is just kind of like humming with energy under your feet. It's kind of soft, and then you realize that it's not just soft. It's almost like moving rhythmically, like a heartbeat. You go to take a step forward, and you hear just like embodied voice whispered on the wind. One plucked, one passed. And you go to reach for a fruit, and you, like, as you make contact with this fruit, you just hear this, like, really loud bell. Just boom, boom. And the orchard shifts, and you're standing in the middle of a small rowboat. Just kind of drifting across an endless black ocean. You're just kind of, like, twisting back and forth in it. The sky overhead is terrifying. What you think to be individual moons or maybe giant stars, they're eyeballs. Each one hanging in a black sky just staring at you. The water underneath you is softly lit from below, and the reflections ripple out around you. And you see just below the surface are horrified faces looking up at you. The first one that you actually recognize is Stefan. His eyes are open, but they do not blink. And then you see his mouth begin to move. You can't hear what he's saying, so you kind of like lean in closer. You can finally make out Stefan. Just one word. Why? Well, what does that sound like?
Underwater?
Yeah. And then he just sinks as if something pulled him deeper from underneath. And then the boat rocks as Osu climbs in. And he's just kind of like chuckling to himself as if he had just accidentally fallen off the boat and he's just casually bringing himself back on. And you see that rather than like water dripping off of him, it's almost as if it's like burning and sparking blood, like cascading back down into the water. And he turns to look at you and his eyes are just black. And he asks,
Did you forget me?
and just kind of over and over again waiting for you to answer.
Did you forget me?
No,
And
never.
as soon as you answer, he's just gone in the wind, just dissipates almost instantly. And then you realize, you see out on the horizon, this large moon is beginning to rise. Seems to be cracked and splintered, almost like a broken plate. It too is beginning to bleed, and it's just cascading down into the sea. And the more that this fills the sea, the more the sea begins to rise and ripple and boil. And then you turn and look, and there's Violet Wagon. She's just staring at you. She says,
Ari, you left the door open.
and then behind him comes Gardis, and he's pale. He's just way too pale. And Gardis just casually pushes Violet off the boat, and Violet just kind of lets it happen.
You dick.
I'm sorry, I left the door open.
You see his heart, Gardis's heart, is beating outside of his chest. It's swinging gently from a chain around his neck. Gardis doesn't speak. He doesn't say a thing. He just kind of holds out the chain. And then with a sudden jerk, he rips it off and tosses it to you. And you catch it. It's warm. It's beating. And you realize it's actually yours. You are holding your own heart. And everything falls. You just begin being pulled down in the water. The boat just sinks, tips over, everything falls, and you open your eyes and you're waking up. And you're picking yourself back up in the orchard, all alone. Except now each one of these glowing fruits is an eyeball, just staring at you, each one watching, waiting. And then they begin to just kind of rot away from the tree, dripping away in globs. All plucked. All past. And you wake up in the cerulean bore.
Oh my god, my head. Why did Osu want me to do that? That was terrible. She's like shaking. I don't know what any of that meant. I wish I had another. No.
Yeah, you'll have to investigate further.
I think while we are while Red is in the cerulean bore later on, and we're hopping around a lot, he might have seen some of the like depictions of this dream, like the people coming onto the rowboat and like the boiling blood and the moon and just like these dark images and these like creepy eyeballs just kind of like mixed in with the rest of the pictures.
Yeah, he probably would just assume that they were other enemies that you guys fought that you didn't think were noteworthy enough to talk about. But it's like,
she just kind of like pushes him off to the side. Like,
Bravo for that shotgun scene,
Yeah,
by the way.
that was really
That
cool.
was fantastic.
Oh, the dream?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
yeah, that was really cool.
I like being able to like ramble with whatever fucking weird, crazy shit pops in my head.
From the hip. That was good.
I have a little bit more of my scene that I wanted to do as well. So when she wakes up, she's just like laying in Violet Wagon's bed.
Can we say that you turned Violet Wagon's wagon into an Ari-sized bed?
I could do that, yeah.
because
The
Violet's
Violet
bed would
wagon.
have just been a few blankets on the floor. You know?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and she spent so much time there. I just kind of always imagine like when she wakes up, like she's so alone. She's just trying to find anything that reminds her of the people that she loves.
Yami's
Loved.
been around consistently, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. Yami has been great. She's been really the only friend other than Matsuki that she's had consistently. Yeah. So she wakes up on the floor, and this is going to be really cheesy.
Oh no.
So
I hate it already.
I do too, but it's great. So you'll see Ari like this view from like the ceiling looking down on her laying in this wagon, I guess, in like the rags from Violet's bed. And in like one corner, you'll see like this like astral version of Ari that's like the current version. It's kind of like a cartoon, and it just kind of floats into the screen and it starts to sing. And it's like, I've got nothing left to give, and I simply want to die. All my friends have passed away with no chance to say goodbye. And then on the other corner comes this like previous version of Ari, and she's got color in her face and she's wearing her older clothes, and she looks like the normal version of her, and she says, "It's time." And the other version says, "Why is this my price to pay? Helpless and empty inside, left here with the cat and egg, with no strength left to provide." And the other aria says, "It is time to get myself together, to get up off this floor. And Ari will start to, the actual Ari will start to stand up. And the old version of Ari says, to shake the weight of feelings, no excuses anymore. No matter what I have to weather, I'm going through the door. And then Ari will just slowly be standing, and you'll see her like in the doorway. And the old version of Ari keeps repeating, no matter what I have to weather, I'm going through the door. It is time. That's my scene.
Sleepy time tea is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Hell of a drug.
Really sparks the creative juices.
I want to commend you on making the Oddbox's first ever music video.
Thank you. I was like, how can I make this cheesy and like represent her different versions of herself?
I know they don't have a right to, but I still feel like Disney's going to send us a cease and desist.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking Disney princess was the image that I was getting in my
If a
head.
single bird shows up, you're in trouble.
It's Yami the cat. Yeah,
Yami. Cat.
Yami is the back there doing
Cats are
backup
troublesome.
percussion.
Does Yami come like anytime?
Yami's there the whole time, yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't talk when anyone else is around.
Ari would like to go over to Yami too.
Do your thing.
I'm just taking over the show today, guys.
Good.
She will go, and after she has her moment of all of this stuff, she will go over to Yami, and she brings her a potato that she chewed slightly, and she'll say, Yami, I want to say that I'm sorry for how I've behaved the last few days. I wish the world for you. I want you to be happy, and you don't deserve the isolation that I've given to you.
I know,
Thank
but
you.
I forgive you.
Thank you. Thank you for being my friend. And she'll give Yami a hug.
Anything else, guys? So, it is the day the teams are set to go out. There is a line, almost like a crowd for a parade, just lining Willowshore as you guys are being.
I'm sorry, I just had the image of Gardis being still in shackles, being pushed down in front of the parade, you know? It just was a funny visual I had. I apologize.
Gardis isn't there. It is, all of Willowshore is there, but the expedition team seems to be Ambadir, Sumika, Hirehaw, and Red. Keep in mind that the ritual limits to 4. So the other people going are Midge, the Kitsune Roger, and the human Elizabeth Kandora. And they're just simply there to help the people cast this ritual. So you guys are on your way out, and people are handing you flowers. People are handing you little shots of tea, a red string for good luck that you can tie around your wrists and stuff like that. And you guys make it to the Wall of Ghosts. How do we want to do this? So we're going to try casting the ritual again. There is the occultism or religion check that you have to be expert in as the primary caster.
I can do that.
The secondaries are deception, diplomacy, or intimidation. Ari, you can roll one of those deception, diplomacy, or intimidation to aid, but that is it, and it will not have the same effects as the actual ritual secondary caster rules. So, did you say you wanted to take the primary?
I can. I'm expert in religion, so I can do it. My best role is intimidation, so if somebody else is better at religion, then I would let them do it, but...
I think it's probably best if you do it,
Sick.
but don't roll quite yet. First, Ari, you want to roll to aid?
Yes. This is a diplomacy and 23.
Cool. You will have a +1 as of right now to your check. So the reason why I set up a ritual team is because I didn't want to roll higher Ha's actual check. So I threw in Elizabeth Candor to give us a fighting chance. So here's her check. Natural 20.
Nice.
NPCs bringing it down.
She's got to stay with us. We can't.
So I'm just going to give you... Well, that should actually be the secondary rule. So what's the secondary rule? +2? +2. Thank you.
+2 for a crit.
So yeah, same thing. +3 to this check.
Okay.
You need to give me pretty important religion check.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to be cursed and doomed.
And I'm stocked up on hero points, right?
Yes. You have 4.
All right, here we go. Religion check. Oh, that's not bad. 30. +3, 33.
Nice.
What'd you get on dice?
18.
Nice.
Nice.
18 on dice.
Critical success.
Yes.
So
Our last team sucked.
the portal opens. And you guys are able to make your way through. Ari, I'm going to say that this negates your curse.
Huh.
You were kind of part of this ritual. You're no longer cursed.
Oh my goodness. I can erase these -2s that I have next to all of those
Next
things.
to everything.
Red, you have a +2 to armor class and saving throws.
Wow.
While inside the Wall of Ghosts.
Wow. Jeff is devastated.
I'm not going to complain even a little bit.
He's cursed. He's locked in jail.
And the 5 of you walk in to the Wall of Ghosts. It's Amadir, Sumika, Hirha, Red, and Ari. You guys begin making your way, yes? Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes. Oh, goodness.
We flash back to a prison cell. We see a dwarf being physically drug out, still just gross, hurriedly being wiped down and wiped off. Gardis, you begin gaining consciousness, moving down a trail. You look down and you see a familiar donkey. You're riding. It's being led by Joey Woey, and he's like hurriedly putting stuff on you. So the first thing you need to do is keep in mind your inventory is officially wiped.
Mm-hmm.
But he is giving you back some of your stuff. So you have your armor, you have your weapons, clan dagger, battle axe, war axe, something like that. Did you have anything other than those 3?
As far as weapons?
Yeah.
So I have, clan dagger, my dwarven war axe, and my warhammer.
Okay, they give you all of that back. They give you back the armor that you had with the Crying Angel pendant attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just give you a backpack. It's Joey Woey. He's like, we're gonna... He's very excited and very hurriedly as he's like rushing this donkey down the path. We should arrive right after everyone else leaves. We won't be interrupted, but you have to get ready.
I'm pretty sure you're a hallucination. I mean, I've been here before.
And
Don't rush me.
Again, the visual is great. Like you, like not sitting on a donkey, but like laying across the back of it in your underwear, still just covered in your own vomit. And you're like, I've been here before. This exact situation.
Yeah. This isn't his first rodeo.
This is my first donkey show.
And yeah, he is leading you up, and he goes, you have to make sure that whatever Amadir finds, he doesn't keep to himself. Whatever he intends to report to Matsuki, you have to report to Granny Who. Like, still jogging up this trail.
I'm writing that down. It seems important.
Are you going to read it again later?
Probably not.
You still feel pretty shitty. Hey, do you have your email open?
Yeah.
Cool. I just sent you everything that's in your new backpack.
Okay. I'm wondering if I have my healer's tools and my alchemist tools, because those are pretty important. I haven't got the email yet.
It's
It
just
just
rocks.
Just
It's just a backpack of rocks.
Just rocks.
Just mundane sandstone.
And you're still feeling not great, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you able to get your armor and stuff on? Are you able to work through that on the back of Skittermutt?
Yeah, because it's just a breastplate. It's not like I have to put pants on.
Not putting pants on for this.
Um,
So he leads you to the lumber camp, all the way up, and then cuts hard north to take you to the Wall of Ghosts. He went the more circuitous route that you guys were taking early on, as if he's trying to avoid people. So you have conditions right now, I believe.
yeah, let's go through them here.
Great.
We have Doomed 1, Cursed 2, Fatigue, Drained,
Well, that's only when you those first two are only when you step through the Wall of Ghosts.
Stupefied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to the Wall of Ghosts, and there's like no one there. There's a bunch of like flowers and stuff that have been left on the ground to kind of like remembrance sort of thing, a small shrine. And Joey Woey's like pushing you through the door. Don't forget, Gardis. We need to know everything. Hurry back. Report to Granny Who.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. I even wrote it down. So when I go through, do I then become doomed and cursed again?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
And you just like go through the Wall of Ghosts. The weather here is nicer. It's not as cold. And winding down the path way off in the distance, you see a group of people making their way
So they're ahead of me?
quite a ways.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
And you vomit.
I'm no longer
I
sick.
know that sound. He's here.
I was gonna say, I want to sneak behind them and like follow them without being seen.
Give me a stealth check.
You're
Yes,
so
this is-
good at
this is gonna
sneaking.
You had a bath since you've been in jail? You might
He said it
smell
was
first.
being wiped down.
Yeah, he had a sponge bath.
Okay. I don't have a minus to any of these rolls. Or to this roll. It's still not good. 8.
Gardis, what are you doing out here?
Clang, clang, ting, clang, ting.
He falls.
Like hiding behind a tree that's much too narrow.
We just pretend we don't see him.
It's like a, what are those things called? Huckleberry?
Yeah.
Huckleberry bush.
Yeah. You're just standing there.
So somebody let you out, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, I'm here, right?
You look like shit.
I feel like shit, to be fair. Wait. Somebody, I gotta say, can somebody do something to convince me that this is real?
And I punch you.
And
Wait, let's see if it lands.
as you're getting-
That definitely lands.
as you're getting up, Ari smacks you on the face. You deserve that.
Ken?
Yes, in the same spot. So there's like a little gnome handprint in the red mark from where you were
I go
punched.
unconscious and dying one.
Was that your first time doing some time in the clink? First time in the clink?
Actually, yeah.
Do you have a good time?
No.
Did
It was terrible. There were no alcohol at all.
Have you had a drink since you got out?
I just woke up here, basically.
Okay.
How long did they put you in there for?
I don't know. Time went by really weird. I kept seeing a bunch of people talking to me and stuff. I only think half of it was real.
Yeah, they call that the DTs.
Withdrawals?
Yeah. You got it.
Do you feel like you're over that?
I don't think Ari ever told you about Belric.
No.
No.
She wanted him to be sober, and yeah.
You say, are you over that? Just kind of dry heave. Yeah, I feel fine.
All right, let's keep going, and then as we turn and start going down the path, she'll kind of pull Gardis back a little bit, so there's a few feet in between us and the rest of them. She's like, "By the way, Gardis, I wanted to tell you this when you were out of jail, and and sober.
I'm both of those things
I
now.
don't know how accurate that second one is, but your father is missing. He just essentially disappeared from the Hand of Spring. All of his stuff. No one knows where he is.
Well, that tracks. Everything's been going wrong lately.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I guess we'll see. Hell if I know.
How are you feeling outside of the things we just talked about? How are you emotionally?
I honestly don't know. There's a lot that I've been having to process lately, and I'm not used to doing that type of thing.
Well, I have fancy new writing tools and a lot of parchment. Maybe you can start journaling.
Oh, maybe that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You first.
Oh, okay. That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go with him.
And you guys just begin walking. Gardis and Ari recognize the spot where they met Anko. They keep going further, and they know that Mirror Lake is just a very short jaunt up ahead.
I warned everybody about the amphisabanus.
Yeah.
I assumed so.
And Red, this is where we met that damn Kappa.
Was he one of the good ones?
I think so. You know, I tried to pour ale in his head bowl because I thought it would be funny, but Osu and Ari wouldn't let me.
Yeah, that's not very funny, man. You don't go messing with somebody else's biology. You just don't do it.
Somebody else's what?
It's like
Biology.
What's biology?
it's on the outside.
You know, how the insides work, you know?
No, it's on the outside. Their head bowls are on the outside.
You got your insides on the outside. You throw it up every 5 minutes. Keep them on the insides. That's where they belong.
I don't have anything to throw up.
Oh, keep it together, kid. Let's go. I'm after them snakes.
We're not going to try to avoid the snakes.
I don't know. Do we need to avoid them?
They killed 2 people.
So where are the shrines that we're supposed to get to? There's like one on a cliff. There's one by a dead tree, and is the other one by a lake?
I have it written down somewhere. But that sounds right.
You guys are making your way down the path, and Amidir is like, it should not have taken this long. I have no intention to play this game of the pilgrimage. We don't have time to spend 3 days out here. What is happening? And you guys would remember that time was passing very strangely. You also remember that when you had decided to turn around, it only took like 45, 50 minutes to get back rather than the hours you had been putting into it. So the time space in here is very strange. And I don't know if you guys are surprised to hear the Amidir has no intention of staying at each shrine. He wants to get this done.
Amidir, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I can make it there if we don't rest at these shrines.
You shouldn't be here in the first place.
Yeah, tell me.
Amidir, I think it's very important that we try to stick to that plan, to stay at these shrines.
I am in charge of this expedition. I am going to get us through this as quickly as possible to save as many lives as possible.
Just let him go.
We have to hurry. Let's go.
Don't worry. We'll rest at the shrines, and we'll find your body when we catch up.
She'll turn to the others in the group and she'll ask, is everybody agreeing with him?
Samika's like, we all agreed to follow his orders when he was put in charge. She just like follows him.
It could be extremely dangerous if we don't stay at these shrines. It's important for us to do so.
You hear Amidir laugh, because it's not dangerous otherwise.
We also
didn't even make it to the first shrine.
Exactly. We nearly died.
I can't hear you.
You know, I've never known Amidir to be such a dick about stuff. He's
Yeah.
usually such a patient guy. He must be real worked up right now.
Never really spent a lot of time with him, and now I know why.
And we fade to black.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. another scene in the tea house. Just like letting you know I have plans for that before you like move along.
Okay. Anything else I need to be made aware of?
I also have plans in the tea house.
Okay.
No, I don't have
I'm
any.
I'm sure I'll be kicking it over to all of you guys at some point.
Cool.
So
The drywall patch for the switches inside the guest room is whack. And I'm going to fix it one day.
What?
thank you. I look forward to that.
He's going to fix your drywall.
Okay. I didn't know there was a that thing. Okay.
You got there.
Yeah.
All right, Life, start the time.
He hasn't said it yet.
He's getting ready.
Life, don't let your brother
Look
bully
at
you
him.
and boss you around.
Look at him.
I was actually going to say that shirt really makes your hair stand out, Courtney. You look great.
Oh, thanks.
Courtney always looks great.
She does. That's why I married her. Strictly that. Always looks great. Sole
True.
reason.
Yep.
Like I can always show her off.
It's like I just saw those bright blue eyes and I was like, I'm in. That's it. That's all it took.
That was actually one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
When you met Courtney?
Yeah, specifically when I saw her eyes for the first time. I just shat myself like
Full
stand.
cartoon.
He just shut me down pretty much. We were in our EMT class, and he was like talking and laughing, and I was like, "Oh, I like your laugh," and he just looked at me, and then like turned away, and I was like,
I made some sort of noise. I didn't just
I was
look
like,
away.
Okay.
It's the pretty girl hypnosis.
Which is funny because like never happened before. I'm really outgoing. I can talk to anyone. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's happened to me 2 or 3 times in my life. It's really embarrassing when you're in the middle of a sentence or something. I remember being real young, like 13 or something, and talking to this girl, and like I went to look at her, and like the sun, like the clouds parted, and like from over my shoulder, the sun hit her, and she was just gorgeous girl. But like I just remember being like, I was looking at her and just completely forgot. I had no idea. I didn't know where I was in time or space or anything. All of reality just ceased to
Why
exist.
do birds
Yeah.
They walk among us.
suddenly appear?
And then I just remember being like trying to like recover. I wish I could remember who that was now. You think you would remember somebody that like you knew forever, you know, but whatever.
Nah.
I think it also kind of shows that how I mean, I'm glad you had that special moment, but you know, it also ran that deep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good GM. I'm a good GM. I'm a good GM. I'm a good GM. I'm a good GM.
I'm a good GM's friend.
You're the fucking worst.
I think it's going to be a good day today. Kyle's super sassy.
I would like to say that was a good GM's friend.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? Not
yeah.
I'm a good friend. You're a good GM and I'm your friend. That's what I was saying there. The commas are important.